Hello and welcome to Transylvania County Schools again. Today is Tuesday, September the 10th. Hope everyone's having a great day out there. We seem to be having some prolonged hot weather. Um, we hit 91 yesterday, and having the 90s this time of year is a little unusual. I hope we don't go straight from summer into winter. I hope we have a wonderful fall. Some of the leaf experts are predicting beautiful color. We need a little bit of rain. But we'll take it when that arrives. Wanted to give you some information about some of the things going on in our schools. We do have our school report card information that has been released. We know that school report cards in the state of North Carolina really are just a snapshot in time of a few indicators. They're important. We certainly want to improve as we prepare our students overall to be college and career ready. But we know that of those few indicators that are measured, there are hundreds of others that we consider extremely important as we work to prepare a student to be very successful, and we have a lot of history that validates that. For example, take our science programs in our high schools. They compete on the national and international stage and win awards. That's not measured in our school report card. If you look at some of our wonderful art and music programs and people that have gone on and been very successful because of their background in that or career technical education, many of those things are not measured either. Nevertheless, we do have some criteria that we do try to meet, and we work very hard to meet that criteria. In large part across the state of North Carolina, the school report card is often really a measure of poverty. If you look at poverty indexes across our state and look at school performance data across our state, they closely align. Nevertheless, we are somewhat of an anomaly in that some of our schools that have high poverty do very well, such as T.C. Henderson, which is a B using the state legislature's report card. On our report card, it's an A school, and we're very proud of their efforts. We did have Brevard High School, Brevard Middle School, Rosman High School, Rosman Middle School all scored as a B. We know that it's extremely important to our community and the right thing to do to always have two comprehensive high schools and two comprehensive middle schools, and they're both doing very well. Brevard High School exceeded their growth. In North Carolina, on these few indexes, we know that growth is extremely important as students continue to build for the next level and beyond. But in North Carolina, they only count growth as 20% and proficiency 80%. Brevard Middle School exceeded growth, as did Pisgah Forest Elementary. Pisgah Forest Elementary really came up. We're very proud of their efforts. And T.C. Henderson was a B. They met growth, as did Rosman High School met growth. Rosman Middle School exceeded growth. So we're very proud of all of our schools and their efforts as they prepare students for the next level. We have 4 elementary schools. We know that 4 is the right number. We're very proud of that. And it's 4 elementary schools that we will be keeping. We're very proud of their efforts. And as we said, T.C. Henderson was a B, which is a testament to small schools and small community schools and how important they are because that relationship that you build with students. But we have relationships that are important and valuable in all of our schools, and we try to build upon those. I want to give you there'll be more information about school report card coming out. We will have a presentation at our next board meeting as we drill down. This information has not been validated. It's been released by the state. We are waiting for validation, and we will go forth from there. So a lot of great things happening. Some news on the bond front. We have completed hard work with the CMAR construction manager at risk and the architect's contracts. They now, by law and statute, go to the Board of Commissioners just for their approval of the budgets, and those contracts are there. We know that it's a process that we've spent a lot of time and effort painstakingly. We negotiated the very best deal that could be negotiated, and we feel excellent about that. And we know that it's a great deal. And we know that sometimes people might want to look at other counties and do comparisons. That's irrelevant because no two counties are the same. The conditions and the way that they provide supports, their soil, and I could go on down the list, are not the same. So this is in line. We've had experts look at it. People with experience feel very good about it. So that will go on to the next step with the commissioners, and hopefully I will have an update soon about where that process is as we move closer to working on both of our comprehensive high schools and one of our middle school campuses. We know that's critically important, and we are very excited about what that future will hold. something that the community will be proud of for many, many years to come. So very excited about that. Be on the lookout for some upcoming drills that will soon be upon us. We'll give ample notice about this and information, but we're going to do some safety drills that involve planning for evacuations, things that we hope never occur. But we have wonderful partners and a very strong partnership with the Transylvania County Sheriff's Department and with our emergency services and with our fire departments, especially with the fire departments and Sheriff's Department on their analysis of our conditions in our campuses and how we would evacuate and where we would relocate and that sort of thing. Again, these are things that we hope we never have to do, but we want to be ready for them. We want to plan for them. We will actually be having a drill later on in the fall that the state has requested involving earthquakes. It's not common around here, but we know that that is a possibility anywhere. Brevard is actually over a fault line. So we will be having that drill, so we'll give the public ample notice of that. Schools are underway. We're into September. It's been a great few weeks, great start. Sports teams, band, music are all underway. If you get a chance, both of our high schools went in football Friday night. If you get a chance to come out and see some of the sports in action, we encourage you to do that and support all the students, the band, cheerleaders, everyone else involved in all of our activities. And we thank you always for that support as we move forward in Transylvania County. We know that we are the best thing happening in our county, and we are the home for the best teaching and learning in the county. We thank you for your partnership. Thank you for support of Transylvania County Schools every day. Have a wonderful evening.